They became the most famous individuals in world history with their colossal ships, unique attire, and legendary wealth. From the periods when they spread terror on the seas to the adventure of establishing a state, we have compiled the birth and demise of the pirate republic for you. The great discoveries and advancements in seafaring turned the boundless blue sea into a symbol of power. Many kingdoms sought to utilize sea routes for trade and exploit rich regions through colonization. But over time, a significant obstacle began to emerge: pirate attacks. The pirate raids that started in 1714 and lasted for a decade were of such magnitude that many kingdoms teetered on the brink of economic collapse. What's worse, numerous skilled sailors began to join the pirates not out of fear, but due to their admiration for these mysterious seafarers. By the end of the decade, pirates ruled over this vast region extending from the West African coast to the Indian Ocean. In Europe and America, many rulers, merchants, and nobles began to acknowledge that pirates posed a global threat. As the pirates had the potential to destroy their countries, the rulers became concerned, and numerous merchants went bankrupt. However, it was not easy to fight against these courageous sailors. They had gained notoriety for their cruel treatment of captured individuals, and no one wanted to encounter pirates. Consequently, many states, such as the British, chose to negotiate agreements with the pirates, granting them certain privileges. Port Royal is a renowned harbor that has served as a sanctuary for pirates throughout history. It particularly became a significant base for pirates in the Caribbean during the 17th century. The British government issued documents called pirate letters of marque to certain pirates during this period. A pirate letter of marque is an official authorization that grants pirates the right to plunder specific enemy countries' ships for a designated period of time. The peace agreements that ended the War of the Spanish Succession in 1714 between countries like England and Austria were not good news for the pirates in Port Royal Harbor. In order to continue their piracy activities, some pirates started working on merchant ships, while others joined official naval forces. Important captains like Henry Jennings also left piracy behind and transitioned into official duties. Within a short period, former pirates start encountering serious issues in their new workplaces. Pirates are a group of individuals with their unique systems, ranging from their lifestyles to their hierarchies, and they struggle to adapt to the new order. Working on merchant ships, in particular, means low wages and living under harsh conditions. Most importantly, these former pirates have lost their freedom. In 1713, many pirates who arrived in the city of Nassau in the Bahamas would lay the foundations for a new formation. Benjamin Hornigold, the captain of the former glorious days in Jamaica and a licensed pirate, holds the position of leader in a small group in Nassau. Benjamin and his men, quietly growing in strength, discover a ruined fortress previously destroyed by the Spanish. Settling here, they start building their own pirate world, away from old allies and new enemies. Using canoes that navigate the shallow waters of the Bahamas, Benjamin and his men return to their plundering days while also attempting to repair the old cannons and weapons in the fortress. It is now time for the ruthless and powerful sailors of the old world to make their comeback. Benjamin's kingdom quickly reaches the ears of the former pirates in Jamaica. Thousands of pirates working on merchant ships and in naval forces hope to escape their miserable lives by succumbing to the allure of this newly strengthening pirate republic in the Bahamas. Particularly, Henry Jennings, a former pirate captain who had joined the naval forces in Port Royal Harbor, experiences a change of fortune upon learning about a ship affiliated with the Spanish treasury having an accident. Captain Henry, along with his men, seizes control of this ship and captures 60,000 Spanish coins. But they encounter the obstacle of the piracy and looting ban following complaints made against them. Despite all the prohibitions, Captain Henry manages to rob a new Spanish ship, stealing 120,000 Spanish silver coins. Knowing they cannot return to Port Royal, Captain Henry and his men set their sights on the city of Nassau in the Bahamas. Carrying the reputation of the stolen Spanish coins with them, Henry decides to stay in Nassau, which has transformed into a pirate haven. In fact, an official letter reaching London in 1716 reports that Nassau has become a true pirate city. The Pirate Republic in Nassau is now experiencing its golden age. However, amidst the fame and wealth reigning in Nassau, a rivalry emerges between Captain Benjamin and Henry. As the pirates gradually split into two factions, two pirates from Captain Henry's crew, Charles Vane and Edward Teach, start attracting attention. Charles and Teach, who will become the most famous pirates of the future, will go on to challenge powerful nations such as England. Edward Teach's name, as we have seen in numerous literary works, films, and animations in the following centuries, will spread as the renowned Blackbeard. Nassau City, shaped by Henry, Benjamin, and ultimately Blackbeard, goes down in history as a true pirate republic. The wealth, extravagant lifestyle, and excessive revelry at the core of pirate legends extend to the present day. Nassau has become a pirate island with streets full of treasures, inaccessible to non-pirates. But this lavish lifestyle will certainly disturb the rest of the world. While other nations aim to strengthen themselves in maritime trade and increase their wealth, they do not want to risk being overthrown by a group of pirates. Many nations such as England, France, and Spain unite to take action against Nassau and eliminate this radical power. Through powerful attacks and political intrigues, they succeed in driving a wedge between the influential figures of the Pirate Republic. As a result, the legend of Nassau rapidly comes to an end. However, many pirates refuse to surrender or seek forgiveness and instead choose to escape. These freedom-loving and rule-resistant pirates once again do not wish to come under the protection of nations. After the 1720s, many pirates dispersed from the Bahamas and the waters surrounding the Caribbean Sea, making their traces vanish into distant seas. The place they lived became the subject of mysterious tales. These pirates transformed into extraordinary sailors who would suddenly emerge from the misty nights to attack merchant ships. A significant portion of the treasures they had stolen remains undiscovered to this day. Thanks for watching.